Hi, honey. How are you today? Well, I'm gonna fish. I'm just hoping somebody shows up beside you. Wasting top water action right here, standing here waiting. I don't want to see if YouTube's gonna be a pain in the butt or not, or they're gonna actually do what they're supposed to do. They're probably just gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna restart. I'm just wanting to see if anybody shows up or not. Man, find out. If nobody shows up, I'll start fishing. If nobody shows up, I'm gonna start fishing at 5 after start the stream. And I'll just turn it into a regular video, I guess. Probably name it something like Went Fishing, and then YouTube decided not to help. Again. Shocker. You know, YouTube helping small channels get started. Yeah, not so much a thing, usually. Okay. I'm going to start bass fishing now. That's people showed up, or at least a person showed up. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope the wife put it in there for me so I don't have to. Sorry, phone went sideways on me. Me too. There we go. Yay. Top water challenge. We're going to start using a different top water every time we come. For the next, I don't know, several videos. Today we're using a little tiny torpedo. Little blue and silver one, the one I was talking about in my last video. Probably using boy. Ain't used to that thing. Throw very good. Because I like it. I mean, fast as anybody like it. Windy is top water action, but we make it work somehow or other. I can't talk. I mean, I have no idea if anybody says anything to me or not. If you want to comment, the wife will answer you if she can. Propeller works good. Good. Important part of it, though, that propeller turns. those big catfish right there. Yeah, early this morning. Trying to catch some top water action. It should be pretty good. Should be. Oh, will it though? Will it? On this little pond, you never know. From day to day, what's going to happen on this little pond? Top water action ain't exactly been great. I'll stick around. I might catch something. Might not. But hey, you get to come watch me suffer then. Hey, day in the life, Me suffer. What do you know about that? Way out there. You might catch one. Not too far out. Oh, I had a brim hit it. We're excited there. That was a bass. It was not a bass, that was a brim. Well, at least a brimmer hitting it. Right, that's a bass probably hit it. More like something moving right off the bank right there. That might have been a snake. A snake. There's a big old stump right there. Can't see a thing really. Watching this one guy. I used to watch this one guy. His name was Topwater Johnny. That's all he did is fish topwater lures. Lives in Florida, or he was doing videos. I don't know if he still is or not. Like the channel when I was watching it. So I watch a lot of bass fishing shows. Used to bass fish for tournaments and stuff. I made another cast. I want to see if I can get one off that way down right there. Nope. Why would that happen, boy? They'll be keep the bobbers up in the trees here. Oh, something hit that brim again. Jump behind my short right there. I was fishing this one tournament. I couldn't get him to hit my standard retrieve. I couldn't get him to hit anything, but my partner was catching the hell out of him. So I decided to straight up fish. Uh, Switch to a straight up retrieve. I'll show you. Just throw it out there, and then I just do this. Ooh, like that. That little pop back there, just turn away back there. And you could hear it was a quiet day. You can hear that thing buzzing along. You can see the prop running on that thing. I think you can see it. I don't know, but I don't know what all you guys can see. The prop runs along right behind that. Almost through the tree. Turns. And I was catching them doing that. Unfortunately, the ones I was catching were short. Under 14 inches, in other words, in most tournaments I've ever fished, you have to be 14 or longer in order for them to count. When I first started, I started out with 6-pound tests on my rod and reel, and people tell me, "Oh, dude, you got at least fish with 14." So I switched to 14, and boy, did my hit ratio go bye-bye. Well, if you catch one though, you want to get it in. Well, catch one on 10 or 8-pound test. 14, as long as you ain't in the junk, you don't really need 14-pound test. Or this is 10-pound test right here. Probably too much. So this little pond. Keep it out of the weeds this time. Right in the weeds again. The wind is just gonna kill me today. I didn't know it was windy. No matter anyway. I'm gonna throw this lure whether I like it or not, or whether windy or not. I don't have another pole with me today. It's or nothing. It is what it is. I'm getting right up in that thing. Look at that. Why did it do that? I threw it on the back side of that, and it went right up and into it. Jeez. And one of these days, one of those days, ain't had but brim hits, and getting hung up on stuff I should never get hung up on. The cast I made, it was not a bad cast for that little area there. Let's see if I make a bad cast and I get hung up, but I'll see what it is. Dumb wind killing me. Oh, that brim. Hope you guys saw that. Funny. Look, I had stuff on it, probably. Oh, no, I didn't have stuff on it. I might have made different kinds of casts this morning on kind of a goofy wind. There we go. We'll have to make it bigger, a little bit further out than I like, to keep it out of the grass and such. There's hit. Oh, man, he was on it too for a second. I felt it hit the line. Again, probably. Fun to watch him swipe at it. Something like that. Try to keep it out there in the lake. Up on the bank. Good buck cracking on again. A tree again. The wind is just killing me. A little light weight lure. It don't take much of anything to make it blow all over the place. And mine wants to blow all over the place. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Duck. I forgot about you. How you doing this morning? Jeez, crickets. I'm biting off my lure somehow. I threw it. I lost my lure somehow. It'll come back. It's blowing right this way. Mr. Duck, I'm trying to get your stuff. I'll get my lure. I ain't done fishing yet. Yeah, it happened there. It's freshly tied too. Well, it just came untied right there. Oh, I'm bringing in to cut the iron with. My teeth are just not no good no more. Now let's get it. There's it right back here on the back. I got my line hooked up. Yeah. I think it just came untied on me. I must have not tied a good knot or something. Yeah, there's no line on the lure at all. I'm gonna been half asleep or something when I tied this or something. You guys got to see that little bit of action right there. Grab on. Little Remy. Yeah, took it up in the water. Come up and spit it out again. So you guys got to see that. Jeez. I did last time, but we'll make sure we tie a good knot this time. I'll tell you when stuff doesn't want to cooperate. Makes things 10 times harder. The one that's not, I always tall. What happened? Oh, it's good now. What happened last time? The teeth are just not good for cutting line no more. Too many gaps. Had a little brim anyways. It's a good brim action on it anyways. We're after, we after bass. B-A-S-S. tried. Brim again. Yeah, a little prop on that thing. That thing does good. Make it look like it's a lie, that little prop turning. Oh yeah. Before you go out, make sure you hit that with WD-40. I didn't do that this morning, but I did it last time I was gonna go out with it, and it raining and such, or the day before it was raining and such, and changed the weather pattern up again. Ugh, God dog it. Somebody beat me out here this morning. There's already somebody out here when I got here. I don't hurt anything. Huh, Brim love it. Good Brim boy. I love that little lure. Bass do too, believe me. They do. I got a double prop bait that I like too. I might bring that next time. I don't know. Next time. Depends on how I do this time. I'll be back to the popper. A different kind of popper, but a popper. I got some different poppers in the tackle box. We got a whopper plopper. We'll try that too one day. Should be better than this. We already got one probably. A bass set and not a brim. A little more wind than I like for a topwater lure bait, but oh gee, oh dude, I have one there. Oh, oh, wasn't expecting that. Oh Lord, I got to countless gas and nothing. Just out of nowhere, wow, missed it. Dang it. You didn't want to come back for seconds. You don't blame him. Blame me. Oh, there's one. I got one finally. That's a brim. Oh no! I thought that was a bass. I thought that was a good enough hit for a bass. Nope, that was he's inside a brim. Got off though. And count as a catch. Right. Struggling this morning a little bit. That old one wasn't no brim. That was a bass there. That other big splash I had was definitely a bass. Well, we get some action anyway. Mhm. English. Unbelievable. Omelet. Ooh, fromage. What? Dexter's Laboratory, look it up. Nope. Right when it hit the water. Oh, Brimmy. Something like omelet or something. French for omelet or something like that. I think so. But we have one bass hit for sure, I think. Unfortunately, we missed it. Flop on that thing. Oh, let me make sure it's working good. Funny going to a fishing tournament and having a can of WD-40 in your tackle box. You know, use a WD-40 for that, or your choice of um, oil, like 3-in-1 oil, or liquid wrench, or I'm not saying WD-40. This is what I use. That's just what I use. You can use whatever you want. It's a little bit too far out there, I think, for that. A little choppy down here. Oh, got one. Wasn't expecting that. All right, cool. Got one. Showed you a little bit too far out there. The last cat was kind of stuck inside. That's what they do. They swipe at it. Come on now. I want to get it. Look, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, jeez. Now you hooked up in the grass. Now you hooked up in the grass, goofy fish. Cat all there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we don't have to worry about you cooking me. Eh, ain't so bad. Still fun to catch. I can go back in and have fun. There you go. Have fun. At least I caught one. Of course, down here where the wind is really picked up, really choppy. But the book says, show me a dang bass that knows how to read a book. And then we have a whole new set of problems. Except how to catch them. I mean, I learned a lot from books, quote unquote, lot from books as far as bass goes. But that don't mean that they're going to do exactly what the book says they're going to do. Well, at least we caught one. At least we caught one. So there's that. Oof. Jumping just for snakes down here. Hanging out around down here. Mr. Snakes. You been? A little hard to throw this little lightweight lure. What you're doing, you're trying to just get that little prop just to turn. 2, 3 turns, that's all you're trying to get. Usually you catch fish doing that. I had to really flash it really that hard. I'm probably working it too hard myself this morning. Come on, baby. I'm gonna make another cast right there. A little bit far out. Not a lot, but a little bit. A foot, maybe a foot and a half too far out. Oh, you saw what a little bit of difference it make. Oh, that's terrible. That's way out there. Yeah, way out there. in there. You're trying to make a super accurate cast with a super lightweight lure when the wind's blowing. It's really tough. I don't think that's much better than a minute ago. Or not gonna waste too much time on it. Big old whack. Yeah. Look at that bang thing. Shoot water for that. Alright, that's enough for that little area there. That's what, 3 casts, 4 casts. Trying to get the perfect cast and can't ever get it. So, moving on, moving on, moving on. I'm not trying to fish too long this morning. I would like to catch one more though, so there is that. At least one more, preferably. Preferably. Pretty good little spot right here, maybe. Getting that little bit of motion right there. The blade just turned just a little bit. Could cause a strike. Could cause a strike. Good little cast there. Ooh, rim. Shot it completely out of the water. That's funny. You guys are catching some of this stuff. That's funny right there. Back when I was younger, I'd go fishing 3 times a day, sometimes more. I'd go take out my boat, be out in a boat for 4 to 6 hours, come back, eat lunch, go back out for another 4 to 6 hours, go to sleep, back out again the next day. Yep, I was a bass fishing fool. That made a better cast than that. How far out that is? That's quite a ways out. See where our other last hit was. I mean, we weren't no more than about 6 inches from the bank. That's about where you want. This little pond, you got to be about something like that, maybe a little bit further out, but that's about that. ain't got all day. We got stuff to do today. We ain't got all day, fishes. Come on, give me another fish so I can go to the house. Do. This one of my life. This one might be called I prop up a bat fish or something like that. Something to do with a prop of some kind. Well, there would have been a bass right there. There's got absolutely destroyed right there. I was got a little cast. Go. Watch where you're going. Be careful. Oh, not so dang nimble no more. Can't make huge mistakes. I can't see what I'm doing. Go what you did. Crash around the tree here. There he is on the other side of the tree. Bush, whatever it is. Alright. Muzzler rat called a devil's horse. Yeah, we'll probably fish with that tomorrow. One of them I'll be doing some streaming with my son, probably. Doing some mad on his channel. Live Madden, babies. On Twitch. Kind of like I do on YouTube, but and Twitch. I remember to put Twitch on, that is. You guys are missing out if you don't go down and watch that. Good stuff. Always back and forth, last second field goals and all this other stuff just to win the game or tie it or something. No, Rim. No, we don't play people. I don't feel like getting run 56-0. People play way better defense than I do, and way better offense than I do. I like to drop 50-yard bombs all day long. I don't know how to do that. Well, I defend that either. They do, but I don't. They pick it off. I try some crazy stuff like that. They just pick it off. Not a bank here. I'm almost out of bank. Look out. I got one. Pretty bad. Whatever. I guess better than sitting at the house watching YouTube shit. Brain rot. Yeah, I know what I mean. Desk roll. I look for something to watch. There's one guy doing a roulette system, Martin Gillen. And boy, you go one opinion to he's like, oh, 2,800 or 800. Started Martin Gillen, and then lost, and then next thing you know, he was putting $100 on the table per spin on roulette. He got his ass handed to him too. Lost all his winnings in about, well, maybe not all his winnings, but 200 of his winnings in about 4 spins. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, pretty tough to watch. Yeah, I figured if you got, I hate to see anybody lose their money. I hate to see anybody lose their hard-earned money. They get a firefighter at some point or something. Well, there's one. Oh my God, that's the littlest bass of the year. I got the biggest bass of the year, and now I got the littlest bass of the year. These are dangerous ones right here. These little bitty dudes, they are dangerous. They will stick you with a hook so fast you want your head to spin around. Shake like crazy, like that one was just doing. Be super careful with him. Dude, dude, what are you doing, bro? Yes. I'd be like we have Wade period. Oh, all right. Well, at least I caught two anyway. So I wouldn't say that was exactly a giant there. I caught him. It is what it is. All right. Well, we're gonna call it a day right there after catching our second one finally. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Here going. I don't know. Thanks for watching.